Welcome back, everybody, to the Cave of Wonders. This is Mr. Wonderboy. We are playing Starcraft 2, Wings of Liberty, brought to you by GameAnyone.com, your #1 source for video game walkthroughs. It's springtime in the Cave of Wonders, and we're back with some more videos after some long hiatus. I know I've been saying this a lot, but I have been having a lot of work. But I really hope that this quarter I, sort of have a more disciplined schedule, so hopefully we will get to it. And anyways, for this session we will play a level that introduces one of my favorite units in StarCraft, bar none, all races, all levels, both games and the expansion pack, no question, one of my favorite units. And in this game it only got better. If it ever decides to load. Ah, there it goes. Alright, Hyperion Bridge.
Sir, the decrypted adjutant is back in the lab and ready to go.
Well, old girl, we dug you up on Tarsonis. Were you online during the Zerg attack? Do you remember anything about Arcturus Menks being involved?
Menks, Arcturus, ex-Confederate officer, civilian prospector, founder and leader of the Sons of Korhal terrorist group. Status, criminal. Accessing intercepted transmission 0081 to 0086 Alpha.
This is Duke. The emitters are secured and online.
Who authorized the use of psi emitters?
I did, Lieutenant.
What? The Confederates on Antigua were bad enough, but now you're gonna use the Zerg against an entire planet? This is insane!
She's right, man. Think this through.
I have thought it through. Believe me. You all have your orders. Carry them out. I will not be stopped. Not by you, or the Confederates, or the Protoss, or anyone. I will rule this sector, or see it burnt to ashes around me.
Holy... I can't believe it! We can nail Menks to the wall with this.
Well, that was interesting. If you recall, that was actually the part of the cutscene from the 9th Terran mission of the original StarCraft game, New Gettysburg, the one where you have to fight the Protoss without destroying a single Zerg structure. That level was kind of a bitch. Anywho, let's talk about this Protoss tank. Alright, so, interesting, weird stuff, whatever. Let's talk to the research. Alright, so we can choose microfiltering or orbital depots. Supply depots can be built instantaneously. That is very good. Refineries and automated refineries produce Vespene gas 25% faster. That's also very good. It's really hard for me to choose. Last time when I was playing this by myself, I played and I chose the supply depots because personally I tend to sort of forget at the last second that I'm running out of supply. So, but this time let's go with microfiltering. I've heard that that's actually quite good. So I've selected it. We will see how that works out. Let's talk to Hansen.
I can't believe it. That recording proves it's all true. Mengsk, Tarsonis, all of it. What will you do now?
Tell the people. Every man, woman, and child in the Dominion needs to know what their beloved Emperor is capable of.
The backlash will be awful. There'll be riots and uprisings everywhere. But that's just what you want, isn't it?
It's a start.
She seemed kind of pissed at him for that, but I don't see why. I mean, the guy just admitted to committing murder on billions. Anyway, we can talk to Spider Minds. Alright, so whatever. Talk to Swan.
Those goofy mercs are still using vultures, can you believe it? Damn things are death traps, even when you ain't got people shooting at you.
Careful now, Swan. My old vulture saved my skin more times than I care to remember. I ain't gonna listen to you trash talk a classic piece of engineering like that.
Classic? I suppose you can call them that. Of course, most folks like a bike that don't explode on them when the repeller seals freeze up, or the fuel cells start leaking radioactive waste. But hey, who cares if it's a classic, right?
No one likes a smart-ass, Swan.
I love that. I love that conversation. No one likes a smart-ass Swan. Alright, so let's go back to the base. We got vehicles. We can get Cerberus mines. Include that. Replenishable magazines. That's pretty good. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. We're not really interested in any of that right as of yet. Might want to get dual fusion welders pretty soon, but not quite yet. Anyways, let's go to the bridge. Or rather the cantina. Let's go to the cantina first. Alright, we got more Tychus to talk to.
I gotta know, just what was it went down between you and Mengsk? Seems you boys were tight once.
I used to think Mengsk be a force for change. Fought alongside him right up until Tarsonis. That's where he crossed the line, by using Zerg to murder the whole planet. He left Kerrigan there to die because she called him out on it. Turned out he was just as rotten as the Confederacy ever was.
Damn. You sure know how to pick your friends, Jimmy.
I have a feeling there was more than just the billions of people who really made him mad. Anyway, news.
Emperor, much has been written in regards to the tragic fall of Tarsonis. Toloski's investigative documentary, Imperial Dawn, even claims that you brought down the Confederate system by assuring Tarsonis' fall.
I've heard these conspiracy theories before, but the fact remains. The Zerg invaded Tarsonis en masse, and no force in the universe could have stopped their onslaught. It was a very terrible day.
Toloski's film highlights the seeming convenience of the aliens annihilating a corrupt government that you yourself spent a lifetime trying to overthrow.
Millions died that day, and you speak to me of convenience? Yes. I strove against the evils of the old Confederacy, but never with the object of personal gain. When I was called upon to take up the heavy burden of leadership, I did so only to ensure our continuing survival as a species.
Striking words from the Emperor himself. Up next, Zerglings allergic to lemon juice? Old wives' tale? Or new super weapon in the fight for humanity?
Oh, I love those news segments. They are so good. Alright, star map. Time to get cracking. Oh,
Mobius wants
yeah.
us to go after another artifact on some dead world called Zill. Apparently, they sent in a specialist team, but they lost contact with them 2 days ago. Their bad luck, I guess. Figure we'll get hazard pay for this one.
Alright, siege tank. Ready to roll out?
So here's the deal. This place is a morgue. Whatever used to live in these ruins up and died millions of years ago. Before they went missing, the Mobius team reported artifact radiation emanating from that big old hunk of rock over yonder. They brought a big damn laser drill to burn the way in.
Laser drill? That thing's a monster. If the Mobius team had access to that kind of hardware, I need to think about what could have wiped them out.
Reckon we'll find out soon enough, partner.
Okay. The dig. Alright, this level is very interesting. As you can tell, there is that giant-ass laser cannon, which will be extremely useful. But also useful will be our new unit, the siege tank. A super defensive unit that can destroy the crap out of your enemies. And by the way, in terms of what could wipe them out, what else could it be when you're searching for an artifact? The Protoss, of course. So we're going to have to use as much of our firepower as possible to take out this threat. Alright, let's do this.
Watch your corners, boys. We don't know who cleaned this place out.
Alright, so we got these guys.
More Terran thieves.
Use
The
stim
mysteries
packs.
of this place are forbidden. You will pay for your transgressions with your lives.
Okay. At least we know what happened to the other expedition.
Pretty much.
Hold up there. Those Protoss cannons will tear us a new one if we try to advance. Swan, you promised me siege tanks. Where are they?
Settle down, hotshot. They're coming.
Oh,
These
yeah.
babies will knock those cannons down from a nice, safe distance.
Excellent. Alright, so as you can tell, siege tanks have massive range. In fact, they have the longest range in the game, meaning they outrange defensive towers, so I can go in and take these guys out without a single scratch. Now, of course, siege tanks can't move while they're in siege form, and they also have a minimum range, so if
These
enemies
new
are
siege
close
tanks
to them...
work just like the old ones. When you put them in siege mode, they get increased range and firepower. They can't move in siege mode, so if you need to reposition them, just switch them back into tank mode. You got it? You got it.
Alright, thanks a lot. I was just explaining that, ass. Anyway, but a big difference between them now.
Let's get some siege tanks deployed on the high ground. They can pound that Protoss stalker before it even gets close to us.
Big difference between these versions of the siege tanks and the old versions is these guys actually attack pretty dang fast while in tank mode, and they get a bonus to armored while in tank mode. So they're actually pretty decent even if you catch them in the midst of deploying. However, you still are probably better off keeping them in defensive position.
Mobius base local net accessed. Decrypting security overrides. Transferring control of base structures to you, Commander.
That was fast. Their encryption must stink.
Fired up. 174 gigawatts. The power of the sun at your fingertips. Now get it aimed at that door and let's get cutting.
Laser output is good. Drilling will take some time, but there's no other way into the temple. Sir, the Tal'Darim are mobilizing their forces against us.
Of course they are.
So we set a perimeter and protect the drill until we're through. I'm just glad we've got siege tanks.
You and me both, Jimmy. Alright, so as they were saying, autosave. Alright. Now we're going to need that extra gas right away because we're going to be needing those siege tanks. So first off, we're going to put our siege tanks out there and deploying. Going to start building some.
We need bunkers and siege tanks defending that laser drill. We got no chance of claiming the artifact without it.
We're also going to need bunkers. Another bunker right about layers. Alright, and put this guy in siege mode. Siege mode is E. Now, you can control the drill, which is actually awesome, because you can do stuff like, you can actually attack. Wait, I can't control, oh no, I can't control it yet. I will be able to eventually, so don't worry about that. First off, we need to move ourselves up and...
Sir, I've managed to access what's left of the Mobius Expedition sensor net. I'll route it through your map so you can see what the Tal'Darim are up to.
Standing by.
Gonna need this guy to build a tech lab. More SCVs. Up, we're running low on supply, so let's be careful about that. Now, siege tanks are pretty expensive in this game. They're 150 minerals and 125 gas, which is more than they used to be, but they do more damage, so it's sort of evens out. In the meantime, we got to get some infantry guys up here.
Additional supply depots required.
Thanks a lot. Alright, there we go. Oh, here we are. Yes. Nice. We're gonna... Alright, so we got that there at least. Need another supply depot. Now you can also use vultures for spider mines in this level, although you know it's sort of hit and miss, whereas whether you want to use your minerals for that or for more siege tanks, bunkers, etc. And you will eventually need some missile turrets because they don't just hit you with ground units, and siege tanks don't do anything against air, so keep that in mind as well. Alright, so now we got that, and we're going to give ourselves another factory, because one factory is never enough. That's what we learned in the Industrial Revolution, people. More factories. Still holds true, even in the whatever century this is supposed to be in. There's also minerals over there, resources if you need it. It's stupid. Is there a way of moving that damn health meter? It's a little bit obstructive. Oh well. Let's see, we're gonna need ourselves an armory so we can make our siege tanks even better.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Hello. Nicely done. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Tech lab. Why would I ever bother with anything else? Alright, but seriously? Perdition turret. Oh, right, I forgot I bought those. Hey. Anyways, let's get ourselves another bunker. Let's quickly stim this, guys. Repair it. There we go. Need some more marauders over there. Excellent. Where are you? Ah, finish that off and build another bunker. Alright. Bring this guy up to here. More SCVs. Up, we're out of frickin' supply. Hate this a lot.
You would desecrate that which belongs to the gods. This will not be borne by the faithful.
Uh-oh.
Sir, those are Protoss Archons.
Uh-oh.
If they get too close, our men won't stand a chance. I'm giving you manual control of the laser drill.
Oh yeah.
See if you can use it against the Protoss.
All right, you heard the man. Swing that laser around. We can use it to drive back the Protoss.
Alright, so now we have control of the laser. We're going to need to do this. Now, I highly recommend that you use shift click to queue up who you're attacking with. And I highly recommend that you focus on Archons and Immortals, because Immortals do crazy damage. Why are you not moving? Stupid. That was terrible. You can have it basically kill everything. Ay, ay, ay. Terrible idea. Anyways, at this point I'm going to have to reload a little bit earlier because my stupid machine went back to cutting. Anyways, I'm going to say this is a good time to take a break. I will see you guys next time in the Cave of Wonders. Thanks a lot.